After a very, very long time waiting for OnePlus to do it, it looks like they finally have. We got some rumors of completely wireless TWS earbuds from OnePlus, even way before the OnePlus 8 series was launched. And in the run up to that series, actually it was expected that OnePlus were going to launch these new completely wireless earbuds along with their flagship phones. As we got closer to the launch though, it turned out that they weren't completely wireless at all. They were actually just a minor upgrade to their wired buds. OnePlus called them Bullets Wireless, and now we have the new ones, Bullets Wireless Z, which are an improvement, but everyone was still waiting for the TWS earphones. Thanks to Max J, yet again, very reliable OnePlus leaker, we now have our answer. So firstly, these things, well, yeah, they look a lot like a certain other company's earbuds. But again, like I say with a lot of the watches that come out, watches can't really change too much and earbuds kind of all have a very similar design. But anyway, no doubt they do look a bit like AirPods. However, it's also confirmed now that OnePlus are going to be launching these. That's if we can believe Max's leaks, and we usually can. So July is the launch date, and that fits up extremely well because there's something else launching in July, the OnePlus Z. The OnePlus Z is expected to be a new mid-range phone from OnePlus and hopefully should go head-to-head with the likes of maybe the iPhone SE and the Pixel 4a. This phone is expected to have a 90Hz OLED display, a Snapdragon 765, multiple cameras on the back. So all in all, it looks like a really good phone. Of course, we'll wait for the price to decide how good it really is. Not much is known about the earpods yet, apart from now we know the design, and also this other glyph that we got leaked from Max shows us what the case will look like. It looks like the earbuds won't have any silicone tips, so definitely more like the original AirPods and not the AirPods Pro. We don't know if there is active noise cancellation either. I guess we'll have to wait till closer to the time to get some specs leaks for these, but July is going to be a big month for OnePlus. A brand new phone and some never seen before TWS earphones from OnePlus. Also in the news, Mediatek's new chipset that we know should be going first into a new Redmi phone has been benchmarked, and we've found out some more info. This new chipset will be launched officially on the 18th of May, so a few days time, and should be going into something that Redmi may be calling the Redmi Note 10. The new chipset will be called either the 800 Plus or possibly the Dimensity 820. It will have two prime cores clocked at 2.6 GHz, two big cores at 2.2 GHz, and four small cores clocked at 2 GHz. Further to that, the new phone that this chipset is going in first, which people are calling the Redmi Note 10 for now, has actually been benchmarked. More than a dozen benchmarks have been released online for the phone with this chipset. So in the Geekbench scores, it scored around about 640 for the single core and more or less 2,500, 2,600 depending on the test for the multi-core test. There are two versions of the phone that were tested here, and both of them were carrying 8GB of RAM. That should be the absolute top model because this phone is apparently coming in with either 4, 6 or 8GB. To put the scores into some context, in Geekbench anyway, the scores come in just a little bit under the Snapdragon 855 that was released last year, and that was a flagship SoC. So a year later, you're getting a budget SoC, and the Redmi Note 10 will be a budget phone or maybe a low-end mid-range phone that is getting the same score as that chipset did last year. And I think Redmi do want to make one of the most affordable 5G phones they can, and it definitely should be with that Mediatek chipset, and a Note line phone from Redmi usually do offer us great value. Subscribe for all the latest tech news and videos. That's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.